Hopefully this won't be a disaster. Just like that. Hey everyone, how are you doing? So, Zen cooking, same or different? Let me know in the comments below. So I just wanted to show you a couple of recipes. They're kind of my go-to recipes. They're very easy, very simple, very quick, and also very nutritious. I've been cooking for a while. I think the first time I learned how to cook is when I moved to the Providence Zen Center. So that was in 1999. And when I moved there at that time, I didn't know how to cook. You know, I knew how to heat up pasta sauce and boil noodles and make toast pretty much. But when I was a housemaster there were groups who were renting space at the Zen Center. And so the management one day told me, hey, by the way, we need you to cook for these groups, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And again, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to cook anything. So I followed the cookbooks. The first couple meals didn't really turn out very good, but I did a lot of practicing, testing on the residents, and I also continued cooking for the Zen Center. I also became the kitchen master at some point. So I kind of learned how to cook. And then when I moved out of the Zen Center, when I was, I guess, living by myself at the Empty Gate Zen Center, I didn't really cook very much. I ate leftover soups that we had from retreats. I made oatmeal in the morning. And for dinner, I always had a peanut butter sandwich with an apple. I never really liked cooking just for myself. I always loved cooking for other people. So obviously when the family appeared, I started cooking more and I love it. So let's get into the kitchen and I'm going to show you what I will be doing. Okay, we are in the kitchen. My daughter's in the other room. She's sick again, so she's home from school watching PBS Kids. So you might hear some stuff in the background. So the first dish I'd like to make is very simple. Eggs, kimchi, and avocado. So let me show you the ingredients here. I use usually 2 eggs, and I have some kimchi here. Now, this kimchi does have, yes, it does have some shrimp in it. There are vegetarian types of kimchi. I got this one at Costco. Sometimes the ones you get at the Korean market have not only shrimp or anchovy sauce, they also have MSG, which I try to stay away from. But you can buy vegetarian kimchi at like Whole Foods and kind of like the fancier grocery stores. A lot more expensive, but definitely worth it. I just picked this up at Costco because it was very cheap and I needed some right away. So anyways, I'm going to use some of this kimchi and we have a avocado there. So let's get started. All right, first step, we will go with our eggs. Got one. Let's see, where did the other one go? It rolled away from me. 2. Let's see, I always add salt to that. I have this Himalayan pink salt that I got from Costco as well. We try to buy everything at Costco. With having kids and all that, everything gets expensive, so we go to Costco and save a lot of money. All right, for butter, I am using this Irish butter, Kerrygold, also from Costco, very cheap. Going to take a little slab of butter, put that in there. I guess that's a big slab. Hold on, I love butter. All right, let's fire that up. I'm going to put this on medium and just let that butter melt. One thing I'm going to do first is get my avocado ready. So check out this. Have you seen this before? It's a avocado slicer. It's pretty cool. So you use this part to cut. Right? No! So you can hear my daughter in the background. You have this pit thing too. You can remove the pit by going like that. You can also squeeze it out depending on how ripe they are. And this is the coolest part of this is you can just peel it right into the bowl. like that. Avocado's ready.
I'm done.
Okay, hey Ella, I'm recording. All right, so the butter is melted. Ready for our eggs. I'm just gonna put them in carefully. Oh, there's some shells in there. There we go.
Can I have a cookie?
All right, so I'm gonna just loosen this up. And I don't know how you like your eggs. How do you like them? Runny, fried. What I'm gonna do is do over medium. If I was just doing kind of like a sunny side up style of eggs, I would just put a lid on it right now and turn it on low. And that will help kind of cook these little whites here around the yolk. For this version, especially with the kimchi, I definitely like it medium. So we're gonna let this cook for a little bit. Okay, I think we're ready to flip. So this is a very important trick. Gotta make sure it's loose, and then we're gonna push it back, flip up, and then pull back. Hopefully this won't be a disaster. Just like that. Oh, that's looking good. All right, I think this is ready. We're gonna move it over, feel it. Yep, it's kind of how I like it. A little bit runny. So let's take it over to our avocado. I'm just gonna pour this right on top. Look at that, that looks good. All right, so let's get our kimchi ready. I'm just gonna use the butter that is already in the pan. Have our kimchi here, and I'm just going to add as much as you want. Oh man, it smells good. We're just pretty much heating this through. We're not really cooking it. If you're into gut health, kimchi is one of the best things you can eat. Also loaded with vitamins. Same with the avocado as well, lots of potassium. I think this is about ready. So we're just going to pour this kimchi right on top. And there we go. Look how simple that was. It took like, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes to make? It's awesome. It's amazing. Only thing we need to add is our fork. And let's dig in. Oh man, wow. That is really good. The creaminess of that avocado and the egg. And also the kimchi. When you heat up the kimchi, the spices like the garlic and the other spices really pop with this dish. So, man, it's quite amazing. I originally got this idea from this Korean dish, bibimbap, right? It's served in a stone pot, and it's usually served with rice and vegetables and gochujang. And it also has some egg in it. So when I was living at the Zen Center, I was just looking for a simple way to have something sort of similar. You know, with just 3 ingredients and something very quick and easy to make, and that was just delicious and very good for you. So, man, highly recommend it. Let's move on to the next dish. All right, before we begin, we're going to make a smoothie. We got organic strawberries, organic blueberries, and organic power greens. So let's get this rolling. And I'm gonna make enough smoothie for 4 people, or 2 kids, 2 adults. A heaping cup of blueberries, a heaping cup of strawberries. We're gonna do like 2 handfuls of our grains. I'm going to use some filtered water here. Okay, let's put this in the blender. Cheers. All right, so for the tofu, so the dish we're making is like a warm cabbage salad with tofu. So the tofu I want to be in like steaks. So first I'm gonna cut these in half. Yeah, that should be good. Like that. There we go. All right, so what I want to do is press the water out of this. I'm going to set this on top of the tofu. So I'm going to put this tortilla press. Usually hardly make tortillas with this, but I'm going to use that to help press down the tofu so we can get the water out of the tofu so it will have a great texture when we fry it. Okay, so what I have here is 14 ounces of a coleslaw mix. So this has green cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage. Now you could you know, of course, shred your own or cut your own. But like I said earlier, that this is fast and easy, so I'm just gonna dump all of this in here. Gotta recommend organic if you can. All right, so I usually put green onion in this, and I don't have any green onion right now, and I don't feel like going to the store. So what I'm gonna do is chop a little bit of this white onion, and I'm gonna soak it in water, and that's gonna mellow it out a lot. All right, so let's do this. Little chop. Always watch out for the fingers. All right, so I got this in a little bowl of water, and that's going to mellow it out a lot. Next, I want to use about, I don't know, half a cup of cilantro leaves, something around there. That should be good. You can use stems and leaves, it's not a problem. I always like cilantro. Gonna scoop these up, put them right into the coleslaw mix. Okay, let's chop our fresh mint. Got our fresh mint. Put that in the mix. Okay, another interesting ingredient is peanuts. I'm going to chop these up. That'll give it a kind of a nutty flavor, but also a little good texture with the crunch. Just going to mix this up a little bit. And we'll get our sauce mixed up. And that's going to really be the key to this dish. So we have cilantro in here. I'll put the onions in a sec. Got the mint. It's going to be good. So for our sauce, we're going to use about 3 tablespoons of avocado oil. So let's get that in there. 5 tablespoons of this rice vinegar. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So we're going to need a little sweetness to kind of cut this vinegar and soy sauce, and we're going to put some hot sauce in this too. So I'm going to use a natural sweetener. It's not an artificial sweetener. This is erythritol and monk fruit. 2 tablespoons. And one of my favorites is sriracha. Now, depending on how hot you like it, I'm going to go a heaping teaspoon. You can put more if you like the heat. But right now I'm just going to mix it up just so it can start getting together. Alright, so we'll leave that to the side. Alright, next we're going to work on the tofu. We're going to put a little bit of this avocado oil in there again. When the oil starts to ripple, I'm going to put in the tofu. Got a big one there. And we're just going to let this sit until it starts to brown. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's what I want to see. It's like a light brown, so it's going to feel a little bit hard on the outside. Oh yeah, so hot. Big old steak there, tofu steak. Kind of crispy now on the outside, and they are very soft on the inside. I use firm tofu or extra firm. Here's the magic trick: a little soy sauce. Get that going. This is going to give it a lot of flavor. Perfect. All right, so we're going to put the sauce in the microwave. Now, you can put it on a pot and heat it up. But remember, this is going to be super quick, so we're setting that for a minute. All right, sauce is ready. I'm going to stir it up one more time, and we are going to pour this into our coleslaw mix. Now I got the peanuts in there already. I put those onions in there that I was soaking, and check this out. Wow. I put a little of the cabbage slaw in the middle. Gonna add some of this tofu on. And there we go. This is our fried tofu on top of warm cabbage salad. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me here, and I hope I didn't make you too hungry. One question before I go. Why do you eat every day? Let me know down in the comments below. See you next time.